right, good morning, everybody. It is Friday, October 4th, and it is about 5:30? 5:30 in the morning. And it's the first good cool front that we've had here in Kentucky. So Matt and I are playing hooky a little bit today, and took a little time off to get out here and maximize. Deercast has it as great conditions all day today. So we're going to get a little setup here, the same setup we had before. I think it'll really work with the wind direction we've got. Be pushing Matt's wind directly from where we're coming in at, and then mine will be going over that hill. So we're going to get all set up. Matt's going to be in the blind with a crossbow. I'm going to be at the overlook stand with my bow today. So we'll talk to you a little bit more once we get set up. Say bye, Matt.
As always, wake up and hunt. Let's get at it.
That's why I wear a light when I come in, so you don't step on a skunk at 5:30 in the morning. That'd make for a bad day. Everybody, it's 6 o'clock on the money. It's 61 degrees right now with a northeasterly wind. So my wind direction is blowing right back towards the direction that I came in on, not back here to this bedding. I'm back in the overlook stand, so we have bedding back here to my left. We have bedding across from me, up in the cedar thicket coming out of the pond bottom. And shut that off because it's too dark to do anything. This is the tightest transition from bedding to bedding where these bucks will cruise. So as you've seen walking in, I almost stepped on a skunk. Hopefully I got video of it. Just trying to carry everything, get my camera out. But that's why I wear a headlamp. You know, you just never know when you're gonna step on a skunk or anything else walking through the woods or walking to your stand early in the morning in the dark. But Matt's all set up. We got about an hour before legal, a little over an hour, and then an hour and a half before sunrise. Plenty of time, let everything calm down, and hopefully we'll have some really good action here as soon as that sun starts to come up. Make sure you hang in there.
All right, everybody, so it's 10:42. We climbed down, actually back in the food plot where the feeder's at. And the feeder was pretty much full, but there wasn't no feed on the ground. So, yeah, we got that fixed. Came back and Matt actually made up some homemade concoction on some mineral. What do you call it, Matt?
It's a molasses base. We gotta come up with a name for it.
So we've got that. I've got a site already in here that's already an established mineral site, and they've got a nice hole dug there. So just filled that in there, and we're just gonna start playing around and see what works and what doesn't. But man, a lot cheaper.
Yeah, got about $2 less than a gallon.
So we'll see if it works. Would say we can get you some pictures, but we don't have no cameras over here no more.
They keep growing legs and walking away.
Yeah. Anyway, long story short, we seen Frisky this morning and seen that little spike this morning. The first thing this morning at first light, Frisky came out, spent a couple minutes out in the field with me, ran down towards Matt. Thought Matt actually might have a shot at him, but I just don't think that's our target buck right now. He's a little bit smaller than what I thought he was based on his pictures. I've seen him from afar. Last time I saw him was that opening weekend, and he was, what, 250 yards away from me.
He was 40 yards in front of me, but he made me second guess myself if I want to take that shot or not.
Yeah, so we both elected to give him the pass. After seeing him in person that close, I'm positive that he's only 3.5 years old. So he needs a couple more years, but I really do think he could be something special here in the next couple of years.
Absolutely.
So not our target buck. Seen no does, didn't see anything else this morning. So climb down and gonna formalize the game plan. Matt's got some other obligations tonight. I'm gonna try to put together something, but I'm gonna figure out a plan for this evening's hunt. We'll go from there. We'll do a little scouting real quick. Anyway, stay tuned. I know we've got some other people. Adam's been out today. He got out this morning. New team member Sean was out this morning. He was off work. So I think 4 or 5 of us got out this morning. We'll see. I'll check back in with you guys and let you know how everybody did. Stay tuned. Everybody just ran down to the drop zone about an hour and a half away. And I wanted to do a card pull just to get a good read, see if there's any big bucks out here that I might need to shift my attention to. And unfortunately, I'm just not getting the buck activity out here that I thought I was going to. Matter of fact, on these cameras here on this side of the farm, I have yet to get a buck on these cameras. It's crazy. A lot of does, a lot of raccoons, a lot of possums, a lot of groundhogs, and basically everything else that lives out here, but yet have gotten a buck on this camera. Or on any camera that I've got on this side of the property. So I'm gonna go ahead and move these and put them in some different areas to see if for whatever reason they're just not coming to this area of the farm. So we're gonna make that change. No sense in the battery life and everything else of these running just to get pictures of raccoons every time. 10,000 pictures of nothing but raccoons. So I'm gonna get this changed. I can see that creek bottom down in the bottom down there. I know you probably can't see it, but it is running. So as dry as it's been, that has yet to dry out. So there's good fresh water here. So I have to think that there's bucks on this property. I need to locate them so I can understand how I can better hunt them. So that camera is serving me no purpose. We're gonna move it. But I wanna talk about the ultimate camera mount because this camera has been here for several months now. And as you can see, it's in the exact same spot. It even has claw marks and stuff or mud marks where squirrels and raccoons and stuff have climbed on that, perched themselves on it, whatever. But you notice it never fell over. It's not touching the tree. So the bugs and whatnot are not getting in. The moisture's not getting in, running down the tree, just sitting there gathering in the strap. So the camera's in perfect condition. The ultimate camera mount did its job. Great product, especially, that's what, $100-something camera for a $10 or $15 camera mount to get the most proficiency out of that investment. So if you haven't checked out Ultimate Camera Mounts, I highly, highly recommend you jump over to their website and get you a couple of camera mounts. Man, these things are light. You can throw 10 or 15 of those in your pack. You don't even know they're in there. So long story short, I'm going to move these cameras. We're going to go deeper down into the woods here, get on some heavy trails and see if we can't pick up some bucks so we can better understand what we need to do on this farm to be successful. Stay tuned. All right, so got another camera, about like 7 or 8 cameras over here. So I'm gonna take 4 or 5 home with me and put them out at the other property on a big heavy trail that we found this morning. So again, this time of year now, we're just, the deer have moved off into their fall ranges, or they're moving into their fall ranges. Most of the deer, if not all the deer, are hard-horned. So just trying to figure out where those patterns are at, and the best way to do it is intel. Well, considering I have had 9 cameras stolen in the past 2 years, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. So taking a couple from here because I don't feel like going out and spending a couple $100s for cameras. So I'm gonna take, I think I took 5. So 5 cameras from this farm. We'll take them back to the other lease. We'll get them out today and hopefully start getting some intel so that we can better maneuver ourselves into position to being successful and getting on one of these big bruisers. So I'm gonna run back home. It's about an hour-and-a-half drive. Get washed back up in phase, get ready, and climb in a tree tonight for a couple hours sit. So keep hanging in there with me. So it's about 4 o'clock. I finally just crossed over this new property line. And God, it is so hot and dry here still. It's nice this morning, but we're back up to almost 80. And there's just no way to get through these woods without just making a ton of noise. So, just trying to walk heavy-footed. Take about 3 or 4 steps at a time. Stop, listen. And I'm about 40 yards from the tree stand right now, so let's see what happens tonight.
Kentucky. And I'd say within the next 10 to 15 minutes, I'm going to be completely out of camera light. So I'm getting ready to start packing up. But man, what an eventful night. Basically, since the time I got in the stand, I was covered up with deer. I couldn't even tell you how many deer I've seen or heard. I had like these 8 deer in front of me, and all I could do was just sit there and film them. I kept hearing deer going behind me, and I heard 2 jump the fence literally right behind me. I didn't see any bugs. Not that there wasn't any bugs. But the coolest part about it, guys, is the phase scent elimination system. I know you hear me say it all the time, but I am sitting in a bowl. My wind, I've shown you, my wind has been just whipping through here all night, in all different directions. I've had deer as close as 10 feet from my tree stand. At the furthest, like right here, that's 10 yards. Nothing. They've never blown. They got a couple of them got nervous as they were about to jump the fence, but that's just because they saw me moving. They couldn't smell me, so they went about their way. Just remarkable. Seen some raccoons, tons of squirrel, 3 woodpeckers. So I mean, I don't have a buck on the ground yet, but wow, what an amazing day in the woods. I'm gonna give it about these last 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna pack everything up and head out. Who knows? That big boy might come through here. Stay tuned. Alright everybody, so it's just right after legal. It got really dark down at that bottom, so I went ahead and packed up everything, made my way out to the 4-wheeler. I don't know, it's about a 500-yard walk. And now we'll ride the rest of the way back to the truck, but got several bucks. I can see at least 3 bucks with my binoculars out on the field, but I don't want to get up on the field edge and spook them, so all in all, had a phenomenal day. Seen Frisky this morning, pretty up close and personal, and had that little spike. Been covered up with deer all night. Getting ready to go check the memory cards from the drop zone, but I can't tell you I'm dissatisfied with today's hunt. It's just been an amazing day in the field, and I'm getting ready to sign off. I know most of the guys have been out in the field today too, so stay tuned for that next episode because I'll be bringing you all their footage. And other than that, I'm signing off for the night. As always, wake up and hunt.